Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Krobos. Welcome back. Happy New Year, I hope you've had a good one. 2018 brings us news and speculation surrounding the future projects from the Coalition. A forum member on Reset Era, a community born amidst the troubles at NeoGAF, has leaked what is the supposed lineup for Microsoft in the coming year. Whether these titles will be released this year or just announced at E3 still remains unknown. This user has a reputation for posting credible information, but it's still best to take everything with a pinch of salt. The list covered Fable 4 being developed in the UK amongst other titles, but what caught people's eye was the fact that the user listed Perfect Dark Zero, a classic Xbox shooter, that is being reinvented as a third-person shooter, and the leaker merely suggests that the Coalition would be a good fit for the title. However, this was misinterpreted and misinformation has spread claiming the Coalition is working on the title. Now, it's been alarmingly obvious over the past 12 months that Microsoft's exclusive lineup has been pretty scarce recently. The cancellations of Fable Legends and Scalebound has certainly left fans pessimistic about the future of Xbox. Crackdown 3 was delayed yet again, and we still haven't heard much on that project, which is due in spring this year. It makes sense that Microsoft could bring back strong franchises like Fable and Perfect Dark to the Xbox platform, both with large fan bases, and they wouldn't contain as heavy a risk as fresh IP. Could the Coalition be working on Perfect Dark? I think it's a feasible idea, to suggest that they may be at least helping. They are experienced with the third persons now and have already been known to help other developers out with ports and various other projects. I wouldn't rule it out. Following this leak last week, an update on the Storylab Productions official site suggested that the multimedia production house will be helping the Coalition with some kind of new project, with the Microsoft vendor advising that more details will be coming. Storylab and the Coalition do have a little bit of history together. The production house helped with the development of both Gears of War 4 and Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which means that this relationship between the two developers doesn't come entirely out of the ordinary. However, when the Coalition's name change from Blacktusk Studios was announced, we were informed that the studio will primarily focus on the Gears of War franchise for the next 10 years or so anyway. So I think it's pretty evident that Gears 5 is already underway at the Coalition, but they are a huge studio, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something different from them during their Gears of War timeline. Maybe some of the employees welcome a bit of freedom in that sense and wouldn't mind jumping to an entirely new project for a while, regardless of its size. Overall, it's an interesting news and I can't say I'm completely surprised. Gears 5 is a long way off, I'm sure, and let's not forget that we haven't even seen the next Halo installment yet, which I think we'd all expect to see the light of day before Gears 5 anyway. Take all of this with a pinch of salt, it's just speculation after all. Thank you for watching, I hope I'll see you next time.